Jinnah wasn't born in Wazir Mansion, so where was his actual birthplace? Pakistan's founder Mohammad Ali Jinnah, like all major personalities in history, is a contradictory figure. Many, with different ideological backgrounds and motivations, claim him. While these claims are an outcome of political and social vicissitudes, one would expect that at least there would be consensus over Jinnah's year, date and city of birth. But it's not so simple. Several contradictory claims, almost each one with documentary evidence, have been made about Jinnah's date and place of birth. Ghulam Ali Allana, a friend and biographer of Jinnah's, mentions several different dates in Jinnah's biography Quaid-e-Azam Jinnah, The Story of a Nation. Written originally in English, the book was translated into Urdu by renowned poet Rais Amrohvi. Both versions have been published by Ferozsons. Records show different dates. On the page 19 of the Urdu version, Allana cites an enrollment register at Sindh Madrasatul-Islam in Karachi which states that Jinnah was enrolled into the school on the 4th of July 1887. The records state his name as Mohammad Ali Jinnah boy and city of birth as Karachi. His date of birth is not mentioned. Other entries are as follows: age, 14 years. Sect, Khoja. Previous qualification, 4th Standard Gujarati. Fee waived or to be paid, will be paid. A second entry with the serial number 178 indicates that Jinnah was re-enrolled into Sindh Madrasatul-Islam on the 23rd of September 1887. This time his date of birth is the 20th of October 1875, and his previous qualifications are 1st Standard Anjuman-e-Islam Bombay. A third entry made on the 9th of February 1891 carries these details. Name, Mohammad Ali Jinnah boy. Birthplace, Karachi. Date of birth, the 20th of October 1875. Sect, Khoja. Previous qualification, 4th Standard. Fee waived or to be paid, paid. The last two entries in the school records raise questions about the 25th of December 1876 being Jinnah's official birthday. But there is a lot more tenable evidence to support the official claim than the ones made by Allana's in his biography of Jinnah. For example, Sarojini Naidu, who was the first author to publish a Jinnah biography, Mohammad Ali Jinnah, an ambassador of unity, his speeches and writings 1912–1917, has provided proof that the 25th of December is indeed Jinnah's birthday. She cited Jinnah's passport. At the same time, however, the document contradicts 1876 being his actual year of birth. According to Jinnah's passport, his year of birth was 1875. During these years they might have gone to Jerk for a brief period, but it is too remote a possibility. And anyway, Jinnah would have been 16 by then. Official documents show that Jinnah's father lived in a rented house in Karachi from 1872 to 1880. It is difficult to believe that a man who lived in a metropolis would move to Jerk, a town with few health facilities, at a time when his wife was about to give birth. There is no rationale for such relocation. Yet, this does not prevent some from believing that Jinnah was born in a small Sindhi town. Former Minister of Culture in Sindh Saswi Palajo maintains that research conducted in 1990 proves that Jinnah was in fact born in Jerk. Wazir Mansion didn't exist at time of birth. But if you're thinking that the mystery has been resolved, you're wrong. After hearing all these stories, I wanted to figure out the case once and for all. I contacted renowned historian and archaeologist Kalim Lashari, who came up with a new revelation. It is widely believed that Jinnah was born at the Wazir Mansion in Karachi, but the truth is that the mansion was not even built at the time of his birth. Jinnah's exact birthplace is a house located close to the plot where the Wazir Mansion stands today. According to Lashari, Fatima Jinnah told the Commissioner of Karachi that the Wazir Mansion was their family house and that she was born and spent her childhood there. The government appropriated the house and compensated the owner Wazir Ali Allana by giving him another property. At the same time, people took Wazir Mansion to be Jinnah's birthplace as well, without ever inquiring if he was actually born there. They thought that if Fatima Jinnah was born at the mansion, Jinnah, too, must have been born in the same house. 2 houses and a double-story building stood on the plot where the mansion would later be built in 1880, at least 4 to 5 years after Jinnah's birth. Another small double-story building and 2 houses stood on the adjoining plot. Both plots were bought by a man named Omar from the municipality in an auction. The houses that stood on the land which would later be taken up by the Wazir Mansion was occupied by the owner of these houses. The double-story house on the adjacent plot was being rented by Jinnah's father and grandfather. Today, an apartment building named Ali Manzil stands there. By the time the Wazir Mansion was built, both the plots belonged to Jinnah's father. Jinnah's father and uncles began construction on this land and the Wazir Mansion was built by their company Jeevna by Natha Bai and Company. But the building had to be auctioned off since the company incurred huge losses in the process. In 1890, the mansion was sold for 18,500 rupees. The documents available with the sub-registrar show that the 6-story Ali Manzil, adjacent to the Wazir Mansion, stands at the exact same place where Jinnah's father and grandfather lived in a small rented house around the same period of time when Jinnah was born. This lends credibility to Lashari's account that Jinnah was not born in Wazir Mansion but where Ali Manzil stands today. I have visited the Wazir Mansion, which has been declared a national heritage and is dubbed Quaid-e-Azam's birthplace. A memorial tablet in one of the rooms reads, "Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born in this room." No doubt, the property was constructed and owned by the Jinnah family, but to say that it is also the place of birth of the country's founder might not be the most accurate statement. For more informative videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel World History Official 1. Thanks.